Well, everyone gets to miss out on the Textalian or the Mextalian debate, but now they'll just be confused as I bring up Mextalian here. Also, as everyone can see, since we're getting right into this, because we've been trying for the last hour at this point to get the switch, to get the switch and the game car capture to work together and play nice. This is more or less
just decided to just not want to work today, which is weird because it was working just fine.
This is the team we're going to be bringing. I do want to double check, because I had it brought up at one point, and now I don't, because I'm me and I forget this shit. I wanted to bring up the Fighting Chicks gym leader, or team here.
Yeah, it's Eri, I think. E-R-I is her name.
That looks pretty similar to what I'm pulling up here, so I will use that. Yeah, that's her. Let's just open up this tab. There we go. Alright, so the first one is the Toxicroak, Poison Jab, Brick Break, Sucker Punch. I think that's just Hojo right off the bat. Because Brick Break we're resistant to, Sucker Punch we're neutral to. And so Poison Jab, it's preferred. What's his defense look like? Not fantastic by any means, but he should be able to survive one Sucker Punch. And one Psycho Cut should eliminate a Toxicroak since it's ×4. So definitely our lead.
Yeah, Psycho Cut will just tear through it, yeah.
I think she's going to bring up the Parsimian, or the Passimian next, which is Close Combat, Rock Tomb, Seed Bomb. I don't think the... Oh no, the Infinite has Rage Fist, which is... It is super fast. She might see the Annihilate next. Versus Annihilate, we got options. I think we just have to... I think we gotta bring... Shit. I didn't think of that. Just bring in a pivot for the Annihilate. We have a normal type who can kind of take the ghost move. We don't... I guess you... It'll bait out the close combat. So what... Okay, so... That actually might work. So what we do is if she sends out the Annihilate, we can switch in. It doesn't matter that Coupe is level 23, other than the fact that it can't participate, really. But it'll stoke the Rage Fist, because it can't do it. It'll see Close Combat, which will let Philip switch in for... Well, then we're just in a back and forth. Does Rage Fist have 5 PP? Do we just go back and forth? Is that literally what we do?
I think Rage Fist has more than... Yeah, I will say, I think
Close Combat should still have 5. Yeah, it still has 5. So we can wait out Close Combat, at which point we can bring in, I don't know, someone else against the Rage Fist. We could just go back and forth until it's out of Close Combat, leaving 5 Rage Fists. At which point, I don't know, we can try and... I don't know if we need to wait out Rage Fist. I think we just need to get more aggressive versus that. What do we do?
And I forgot, Ghost doesn't have any kind of relation to Fairy, right?
No, there's no...
Like, it's not super effective or not very...
Yeah, I don't recall. Yeah. And Steel lost its resistance to Ghost. Although, what's your defense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty garbage, actually. You're very good special defense, though.
Well, because I was also thinking about, I forgot their name. But the hat.
Yeah, no, she does not want to go against the Annihilate, but you can avoid it.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah.
We actually would really like to bait out the Annihilate first, because she can kind of come in on the Passimian really easily, and that can be a chance to just set up Calm Mind, at which point she clears through the rest of the fight.
Yeah, even one Calm Mind is probably enough.
Yeah, Lucario doesn't have a Steel move, so we don't have to fear Lucario, other than it can do reasonable damage, I suppose, with its Dragon Pulse, but... Because Aura Sphere's a joke.
Well, no, it can't do anything with Dragon Pulse. You're immune to Dragon Pulse.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm Fairy type. So I'm immune to Dragon Pulse. Yeah. Aura Sphere is a joke. Dark Pulse is the best it has, so it'll be trying to use Dark Pulse. I don't know if we can Calm Mind in Lucario's face. We probably could, honestly. Because I think Light Dew heals... Light Dew heals myself, right? Or does it only heal the ally?
I don't remember.
Heals itself and ally. Ooh. So we actually could maybe set up in Lucario's face. Healing Wish, no. Healing Pulse goes to someone else. It doesn't have Recover. So we could set up in Lucario's face, healing off when while we need to.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess we need to force out Lucario. We can't go in against the Annihilate, so we need to force out Annihilate, kill Annihilate, and then set up in Lucario's face, basically.
Yeah, if you get Lucario or... I already forgot the other one that we said.
Passimian?
Because you... Yeah, you can set up against either of those pretty easily.
Yeah, the Passimian's... I prefer the Lucario, only because
yeah.
Calm Mind is boosting special defense, so the more Calm Minds we have, the easier it is to survive and heal up with Life Dew.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it can
Lucario
crit theoretically, but a crit should
even
be
less than Passimian.
A crit should be far from lethal on us. So we can still Life Dew out of a crit and then Calm Mind up safely. So yeah, we want to set up on the Lucario and then just Psychic down the big thing. Yeah, it's got a Steel move. It's got 2 Steel moves, but one is Shift Gear. But provided we go into that with basically full HP, the Lucario is obviously going to be faster than us. But provided we go into that with basically full HP, which we should have with a bunch of Calm Minds, unless it crits right when we kill it, which is going to happen because that's just how life works. We should be able to survive. We should be able to survive one spin out. I don't know what the Snarlwheel's speed is, but it might even try and shift gears first, just for the one shot. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
What is the psychic boosting item again? Oh yeah, the Twisted Spoon. Maybe we get that just for because it'll be 10% more damage than what the Wise Glasses are offering us. And yes, for those of you watching,
and you should be able to buy it somewhere.
Yeah, and yes, those of you watching, we didn't do this on purpose so that you could be a part of the planning phase and watch kind of our plan come together and eventually fall apart in our face.
Yeah, we kind of realized that the planning is kind of like the main, almost like, thing about a Nuzlocke, so it's like skipping the planning phase just seems kind of wrong.
I think
I feel like that's where a majority of the good stuff.
With the Infernape. The problem is it can't really take more than like one attack. And Hurricane is very risky.
Yeah, Hurricane is very unreliable.
We have a better like Air Slash maybe? Air Slash at TM? Tail or Cutter is. Oh wait, there's Air Slash, yeah.
I'm gonna say Air Slash should be.
So yeah, it reduces the power from 110 to 75, which is a substantial 35 power loss. But
it's the fact that you have
accuracy goes up by
0
20%.
Accuracy. Yeah.
The accuracy goes up by
Hurricane
a lot.
might as well be 0 accuracy.
Yeah, I think we do this.
Fuck.
Oh, I was gonna have to teach it, whatever.
And also knowing your luck, like my luck
70,
is bad
not
enough,
75.
Your
It's
luck
actually a 25% accuracy increase for 35 power. That's still probably well worth it.
That's huge. Still.
In a worst case scenario, in a worst case
considering
scenario,
that even 90 is basically 0.
Yeah. That's not TM. Where's TMs? I gotta find it. Because I didn't teach it to when I had the chance there. Whoopsies. There it is. Yeah, worst case scenario is we ultimately lose Kilowatt Roll, which definitely has its hurts. But in a worst case scenario where we lose Kilowatt Roll, Salamence can come in and finish what it started. Salamence has very little to fear from it. Maybe we just start with Salamence. He has Fly. No, I mean, you Salamence, like, switch into Annihilate with Salamence. We drop the Intimidate because Salamence has fucking God tier. Yeah, Fly isn't the most reliable, but it doesn't really learn any other reliable flying moves, at least that I have access to right now. Maybe Aerial Ace, but that's, you know, I think I'd rather just take the 30 bonus power and try and one-shot the Annihilate.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's not really much that Annihilate has that can do anything to Salamence, right? Like, especially with a Intimidate on it. What's its ability? It doesn't get like Defiant or anything like that, does it?
Vital Spirit. It can't be put to sleep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not that bad then.
Do we Encore? What if we could trick something into... Is there anything we can abuse, Encore abuse? Not really that I'm seeing. Because I would like to try and, like, it would be cool if we could trick the Starmobile into using Combat Torque. Because then, what's her name could come in even without the Calm Minds be fine, but I think the Calm Minds are more important.
You could try to, Encore Lucario
into Aura Sphere.
Or his Dragon Pulse. And then you literally can't die to Dragon Pulse.
Unfortunately, we can't do that, I don't think. Because, as you can see, only 3 Pokemon can learn it. He's weak to Dark, so it wouldn't use Dragon Pulse ever. And this one's immune to Fairy, and is slower than Lucario, so even if we switch this in, eat the Dragon Pulse, it will get another attack off before the Encore goes off, and it will use probably Aura Sphere at that point. So, I like the idea, but I think
is there something that can learn... what about Gallade learning Encore? You have him use Dragon Pulse against, like switch in from Salamence, because he would use Dragon Pulse against Salamence.
True. I don't know what Glade's 80 base speed versus Lucario. I think Lucario might be too close in speed, where it's going to be a bit of a...
I keep forgetting that Gallade is slow. Or not slow, but like...
Slower.
Yeah.
But I think it might be just too close to the speed thing, where it's going to be a little bit more up in the air who's faster, where it's possible, but not a guarantee. Where's Lucario's stats?
Because, that would be so nice.
Oh, it's not even that close. Lucario's 90. It's technically possible for Gallade to be faster, but it's unlikely that it'll be the case.
Yeah, because that would be so nice, being like, hey, you can only use a move that I'm immune to, and I'm just going to set up.
I agree. That'd be well. You only get like because we're having to switch in this case. It would be you'd use Encore second, so then you'd switch, which is 1 turn of Encore, and you get 2 turns to set up. Which I think that's where the Aura Sphere comes in, because hitting Aura Sphere twice on this thing is a joke. That means we'll have 2 Calm Minds before it even launches its first Dark Pulse. So it'd be very easy to wipe you off as we need to.
And it's also easier to bait out an Aura Sphere than it is to bait out a... Yeah.
Because it's going to see Aura Sphere and Dark... Wait. Fairy is resistant to Dark, right? Pretty sure it's resistant.
I believe so, yeah.
Because
I think if you're Fairy Psychic, I think you're neutral.
Yeah, Fairy deals super effective damage to Dark. I believe it resists Dark as well.
Yeah, I think it's one that goes both ways.
So that means it won't see Dark Pulse, because it'll see... Not very effective Dark Pulse. Dragon Pulse it's immune to. Aura Sphere deals reduced. No, it deals neutral because Steel Fairy. So it will see the Aura Sphere on this thing, and we can trick it into. We'll take knockoff from now. So we'll trick it into using Aura Sphere, and then we can set up in Lucario's face, taking 2 Aura Spheres before it even starts to use Dark Pulse. But that still leaves us with, again, I think Salamence just kills Annihilate. I don't think Annihilate can really threaten Salamence. Ooh, it has Ice Punch. I lied. It can very much threaten Salamence.
Ooh.
It can actually threaten Kill too.
Yeah, Salamence, though, almost even more so.
Okay.
4 times
weakness. But, can Salamence learn one of the switch moves? No, it can't. Shit. If only we had Flygon.
Oh, it doesn't learn Dragon Tail?
Well, the Dragon Tail's slow. I need like Volt Switch or U-turn, but it learns neither. It needs to be Flygon. Because then
I forget that Dragon Tail is like a lagged, it's
a low priority.
Yeah,
it's reduced priority like Whirlwind and all the other Switch moves, the Force Switch. But it would have been so cool if you had Flygon like with U-turn, because what you could do is it sees the Ghost move on Gallade, so it'll be coming in on the Gallade theoretically, trying to use Rage Fist. You switch out Gallade into Kilowatt Roll, which can survive 1 Rage Fist. It should be able to. It'll want to use Ice Punch, so you Volt Switch into the Fire Dude, who can eat the Ice Punch all day long. Switch into Flygon, which will eat the upcoming close... No, it wouldn't close combat to do Rage Fist again, but Flygon can either Rage Fist the same way Kilowattrel did, and then you U-turn, which isn't going to be very effective because it's Ghost fighting, but it'll again try to use Ice Punch and switch into the Fire Dude, and you can kind of just keep going back and forth using the switch moves until it's dead. But yeah, it's going to be very... You can't use a Flying type against Annihilate that Ice Punch.
What did we do? What did we do the time that we actually were successful against her? Because I know that we obviously used the Hatterene. I just forgot like how we used it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to hold...
I think we did set up in Lucario's face, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think
set
that
up was a plan that we did.
Yeah, we did set up in Lucario's face. Or not Lucario, we set up in Prosimian's, but we should have set up in Lucario if we knew what we were doing. But it was ultimately Hatterene setting up with Calm Mind, which I think is what we're going to do again, because it's kind of... We know it's a guarantee. It's a matter of getting around the Annihilate. How did we do that is the question. I can probably just pull it up real quick.
No, we used the dog to set up because we were doing the
the dog set up
baton
agility.
pass.
The dog set up agility, which is obviously good in its own right, but it wasn't the dog that gave us the attack boost and shit.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the video here. Alright. Should be right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have a similar enough setup that like we could probably replicate that again.
How did we deal with the map? Okay, I found the episode actually. It was the first one I got. You just skip to the fight with, what did you call it? Eerie? No, it's no.
Yeah,
it's
Eerie.
no Eerie.
Yeah, I don't know.
So who did we use against the Annihilate? Yeah, the Prosimian went in against ESP Party Girl, or ES Party Girl. And we set up, a bunch of Calm Minds. Took out the Lucario, no problem. Oh, did we take out the Annihilate first? I went too far, apparently. Apparently the Annihilate was dead before we got... ESP.
Well, that is what you were thinking, that Annihilate will probably be one of the first ones it brings out.
Yeah, so how did we
she brings out?
Let's keep going back here. Boom.
And hopefully it's something that we either have or...
Oh, that's how we did it. We had Grimmsnarl at the time.
Oh, yeah. And Grimmsnarl and Hatterene complement each other very well.
Yeah, so Grimmsnarl was our answer back then.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately we don't have Grimmsnarl this time because
and we don't really have any. Because I was thinking it's like if we. Yeah. Because I was thinking it's like either we have something like we have the thing that we had last time, or we have something similar, but yeah, we don't really have anything that fits into Grimmsnarl.
The one thing we do have Philip II here. Is Ghost type, which Ghost does not like to fight other ghosts, but he has really good defense. Like, really good defense.
That's true.
So if we could... it's going to be seeing Rage Fist on Hojo. So we need to make it not use Rage Fist. Which I think is just quick swap into Tomyris here. Which it'll want to use Fire Punch on, due to that being super effective and everything else being not very... Well, between not very effective to just normal effectiveness.
Yeah.
It'll Fire
Unless
Punch...
if you could bring in a normal type, but I don't think we really have room to bring in a normal type. Like, I think this 5 is... Or 6 is going to be R6.
We might. I'm not going to say anything with absolute certainty. We might actually be able to bring in the pig literally just as a pivot.
Because it's a pretty safe.
Because that's what right now we've only had Tomyris for the pivot. She's not done anything else thus far. So if we switch Tomyris up for the pig eats the Rage Fist, forces the post combat, which is a free switch into Philip. Philip takes 1 Rage Fist, which is what, 50 power, I want to say? I'm going to double check that one real quick. 50 power.
Yeah, it's not all that high, I don't think. Yeah.
It's 50 base power, so it's 75 with the stab. And we have really good defense. So we should be able to survive 1, at which point does Shadow Ball one-shot a Annihilate. I think it does. Let me check Annihilate's stats. I'm not the most familiar. 90 special defense.
I think it has the highest.
It's got 90 special defense on 110 HP. It probably can withstand one Shadow Ball.
Yeah, I didn't know he had such a good special defense. Holy crap. That's way more than I thought from... Yeah.
Okay. What if we do abuse... Volt Switch? So, it sees Rage Fist. We can... Maybe we do bring in the Pig. It sees Rage Fist, it'll try and use Rage Fist on the Pig. We hard switch the Pig to Suleiman, who will eat a close combat, generally speaking, not a big deal. Yeah, he's low defenses on high attack, what's it called, Annihilate, but not very effective. We can Volt Switch out because we are 100% faster than Annihilate with this thing.
Oh, yeah.
We Volt Switch out, which it's going to try and use Rage Fist, which would let us bring in the Pig. Hard switch back to Suleiman, provided he can take the attack, the second close combat. And at that point, after the first close combat, it'll have the reduced defenses from the first close combat.
Yeah.
So...
The only thing that makes me nervous is it's a lot of things.
Actually, not
like,
two. It'll have only one. It'll have the reduced defenses before we even Volt Switch, because it'll be close combating Suleiman. We might just one-shot with the Volt Switch on that front.
Oh, that's actually a good point. I just hope that the AI does things the way that we think they should, because there's a lot of us saying, like, if they do this, then this, but it's like, well, who knows, because the AI is freaking...
Yeah, the if typically comes down to which
stupid
Pokemon they're using. So...
That's also true.
A lot of the if is like, you know, if Hojo pulls out the Annihilate, which it should, because she used Annihilate second in the first time we used it, we were able to bait it out. So we fought her AI before. We know you can bait out other Pokemon. The question is, does she see more damage on Hojo with a different one? And the Passimian, I don't think she does, because close combat, Rock Tomb, and Seed Bomb aren't going to really cut it. The Lucario's Dragon Pulse, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, I don't think does much. Whereas Rage Fist hits for super effective. So I think it just sees Rage Fist by default.
Yeah. It's just I'm always like worried about Pokemon.
That's why we need to have a backup plan here. So let's pretend
like, it just doesn't make any sense.
That's why we gotta have a backup plan here. So let's pretend that she goes into the Passimian second here. All right. So for whatever reason, Hojo pulls out the Passimian. We'll say close combat, Rock Tomb, Seed Bomb. It's going to be preferring Seed Bomb, which is a grass type, so it's an easy. Philip can come in and. It's weak to the rock, but it's not that big of a deal. I don't think. Because, again, high defense versus this thing. The other one would be to... the other one would be to just switch into Cyrus, who can... I mean, he's also weak to the rock, I guess, but he throws on the Intimidate. So either way, we're kind of having to deal with the fact that we're weak to rock, somehow. In one way or another, we're weak to rock. Although between Philip and Cyrus, just looking at their HP stats, they're the same, but Salamence has less defense, though he does have Intimidate, obviously. Versus the high defense, it's kind of a tough call. Although Salamence should outspeed Passimian, which means that one fly should be enough to kill it, potentially.
That's true. Yeah, because
Passimian... speed. I think it's got good speed,
Passimian's not...
It's 80 speed.
It's not Salamence. Yeah, I will say it's got good speed, but it's not Salamence speed. Like...
Although it does have 90 defense on a 100 HP stat, so one fly might not actually kill it. But I don't think we die to a Rock Tomb unless it crits, then possibly. I don't even think we die to a crit, though. A crit Rock Tomb would not kill Philip, though. The defense, I think, would compensate.
Yeah.
The other option would be to just go straight into Eleanor and set up in Passimian's face like we did last time. I know we were trying to set up in Lucario's face. Or we could just have her go in and just kill the thing. And then that'll pull up probably Annihilate if she doesn't, so... But okay. But again, now we're working on like, okay, so somehow Passimian came in second after Hojo was out, and then she sent in Annihilate on Eleanor? So now we're back to, like, that wouldn't make any sense, because now the AI is literally, like...
Yeah.
So it would have to go to Lucario next under this circumstance.
I think our initial assumption is correct. It's just, I'm always worried, because sometimes when we predict Pokemon, it actually goes as predicted. But other times, it's just like, why the fuck did they do this? It's like, this makes no sense. So it's like, I just hope that doesn't happen again.
I'm going to get that Twisted Spoon. I want to make sure that we one-shot the Starmobile.
Yes.
It's only 10% more damage, which is not a lot, admittedly. And to identify just how little it means, like, in Generation 2, when the boosted held items were added, they were only 10% boosts, and they were considered crap.
Yeah.
So now here we are trying to get a 10% boost. But it makes a difference.
Well, hey, it's
not
something,
here, is it?
You know?
It's the other one. It's one of the other ones. Damn it. I wish all the Delibird shops just sold the same shit.
I know.
Or better yet, I wish there was an actual hub city in this game.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
So yeah, Hojo, one-shot Toxic Croak. It might... I don't know if we're going to be faster. It depends on if it uses Sucker Punch. I think we're faster than it naturally, though, right? I think it's like 75 base speed, so...
Toxic Croak is not particularly speedy, I don't think.
I think he's 75. So it's possible, but not guaranteed, and more likely
he's like average to
or is he faster?
Above.
He might be a little faster than that, actually. I shouldn't give him... Oh, he is 85. Huh, he's actually a little bit faster than us.
Yeah, I thought he was in the 70s.
Well, that's a little unfortunate. There it is. Anything else we should pick up here?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the eject button. Like the free switch for reading hit. Wasn't that like called like the red card or something like that before?
I don't.
Or if you got, oh no, the red card sends the it's force switches the opponent, doesn't it? Not you.
There you go. Where's my spoon? Spoon.
It's just a funny thing just to ask out of context. Where's my spoon?
What's in my pocket? Alright. Well, after all that grinding, and we still are bringing in a Pokemon level 23, because I totally know what I'm doing. Which is really a bad idea. This is a horrible fucking idea. Because it can't do anything except pivot. But...
Well, and then also, since it's so low level, it might use, like, an attack that's just like, well, I can just kill it with anything.
Oh, that's right, I didn't think
obviously...
of that. Maybe we should... How many candies do we got left over?
Well, because we're bringing it in to pivot against a... Oh, but we want it to use a fighting type. Is the other thing, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we do have to drop some candies on it here. How much does one large do? I'm at level 23. 5? That's not terrible. Don't need takedown. I do like Yawn. I don't know if he's going to use it, but I do like Yawn.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing about Yawn that's good is, no matter how high of a level you are, Yawn is always just as effective.
Yeah. Alright, we've got 2 this time. He's not leveling up nearly as fast as I thought he would. This is... I'm gonna burn all of my fucking candies here.
We'll just have to make more.
Right. Double edge? Nah, you got Giga Impact. Or he doesn't right now, but he can. The mediums are kind of lackluster right about now, so I'm not too afraid. What is it? Earth Power? No. Why is this thing with pathetically low special attack keep trying to learn all the special attacks in the world? 52.
Well,
that should be enough.
That's something that we noticed right away. That, like, for some reason, it always going for special attacks. I think its learn set has very little in the way of physical attacks.
There's every one of my medium candies, basically. In fact, here, for good measure, have another medium. There, all my mediums, but we got him up to 56, so we're ready to participate.
Yeah.
Get him a held item. What does he want to hold? The lucky egg.
Yeah, I don't even know.
He's not really.
I was thinking something to keep him alive, but it's not like he's gonna have to get hit by much, unless we do keep him in for a yawn.
The best would be the assault vest, but that doesn't help with what he's gonna be taking, which is mostly physical damage. We'll just give him like scarf, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
And then I guess just in case he does have to participate, we'll give him Giga Impact as kind of his default. Like he's used to one-shot something.
Yeah, or just like finish something off.
Yeah, Covet is probably his
guarantee that you finish something off.
I mean, Giga Impact is not fantastic, but 90 accuracy is relatively reliable. In fact, hell, that's what we'll do. In case we do need like that extra damage to finish him off, and we do have to rely on Giga, we can at least give it a 99 accuracy here.
Yeah,
there.
You can almost guarantee that it's gonna hit.
Yeah, we can feel very confident in the in our ability. Okay, and for those of you wondering, yes, I've already fought the dumb shit trainer outside, so we're not gonna suddenly take up.
I'm not gonna make that mistake for the however many time.
Fighting. Okay, so we want you up here, and you're fine up there as well for dealing with the whatever the auto battler part. I forget what they're called, but the auto battle part.
I just call it like the base assault, even though I don't think that's what it actually is called.
Fair enough. Okay, that was a very long intro, but that's part of the fun, I think, is building the strat, right? That's why I like to include it.
That's why we record it, because...
Yeah, I think it's fun for... I hope it's fun for other people. I like to imagine it's fun for me, so I'm hoping it's fun for you guys.
When I watch Nuzlocke, that's what you go in for the strategy, you know? That's what's
I hate how these are all one. I miss how, like, before it was, like, you know, like 3 or 4 Pokemon in a group. Now it's just, like, a bunch of one-offs.
Oh, because, you're running down that long, like, path.
Hey, 2 Pokemon! Why I can't go? There we go. Like, something's gotta go here. Oh, hey, Toxicroak. That's what you're gonna fight later. Let's see how you do in an auto battle.
Yeah. It just gets ass kicked. It's like, uh-oh, I'm not confident anymore.
But we're only at 10,
for
11,
me,
12, like 13, something in that ballpark.
For me, as a person that likes watching Nuzlocks, I can certainly say the most enjoyable part is people making plans,
and then watching them
also sometimes being able, and sometimes being able to laugh when they really don't go as planned. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like that's part of the charm of Nuzlocke. And then you also learn alongside the person doing the Nuzlocke too.
Right.
Or you slap.
There's just a random handful of Mankeys? What the hell? All these, like, fully evolved Pokemon. Well, I guess Primeape's no longer a fully evolved Pokemon, but you get the idea. And then also, Mankey! Yeah. Like, what? Oh shit, I forgot to check to see if I needed to heal anybody. We have a little bit of... You wanna quit? No, I don't quit. I need to find a vending machine. There's the one. I'm saying I lost just a sliver of HP on the one dude. We don't want him to...
Yeah.
We don't want him to start the battle with less than full HP.
Yeah, so. We found out that they don't heal you before the battle, right?
I don't know if we found that out. I don't know.
Well, good idea to not have to find out, right?
Right. Not in the most important fight we've had. Like, the challenge that has been staring us in the face for every Nuzlocke of this game we've ever done. That's the one where you want to find out if it heals you or not.
It's defeated the Nuzlocke twice by now.
Yeah.
Or is it 3 times at this point that we've lost to it? I don't even remember.
2 or 3. I don't remember actually now that you bring it up, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least 2.
Yeah. that's a cool Pokeball. What the hell was that?
I don't know, because my game, or my video feed just decided to fuck up right when that happened. Oh, and apparently my phone's overheating. That's interesting. Alright.
Aha, you have Shudder, because I have Psycho Cut.
Yeah, it's like, it shuddered in anticipation, and you'll find out why.
So it didn't opt for the Sucker Punch, though. So went for the Poison Jab. If it somehow lived through that, we've got a huge problem.
Yeah.
Times 4, and I have that stupid, like, Scythe Blade, like, ability where it boosts, blade damage or whatever.
Yeah, your blade attacks, yeah.
Okay, so there's the Annihilate. Rage Fist inbound. So, Coupe.
Yep. Yep.
Rawr. And nothing's gonna happen.
Yep.
Suck it. Alright, so now's the incoming close combat. Suleiman should be able to easily take one close combat and the Volt Switch out. If it doesn't kill it, it'll get it close enough where whatever follows up can kill it.
Yeah. Whatever you switch into will definitely be able to.
Alright, so it can't take another one, so Salamence is going to be the backup if we have to do somehow more. Full switch.
Yeah.
That's not so good. Alright, so what's it see now? It's going to see the Ice Punch, right? So I think it's Billy?
Yeah.
I think it's Philip.
Yep.
I think it's got to be Philip.
Yep.
And then Coupe
I think
comes
so.
in. Coupe comes in to get the close combat back up, and Salamence finishes. Oh wow, that fucking did nothing. Full switch. Okay, so Coupe into Fly. Oh, if we whiff Fly, then we die.
Yeah. Hmm. I hate to ask this, but what else would we need Salamence for?
He's kind of just as he was in our.
If he did die, yeah.
He
oh yeah, he
like
was kind of just like.
Just like he was in our Gen 7, he was kind of just a Salamence. He wasn't really like specific to any given fight. He's just Salamence.
But he still was being useful, being a Salamence. Yeah.
Fade out close combat again with 2 defense downs. Though there's no way it survives the Fly. It's just if we miss the Fly, it's all over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we take that risk? I think we have to take that risk, right?
Yeah, and it's yeah.
I think we take that risk.
I think it is your best option because it leaves all the other Pokemon still in a pretty good condition.
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate that we're having to rely on Fly. I should have given him like Aerial Leaf or some shit.
Yeah, because we should have realized that with 2 defense downs, it wouldn't have really mattered what flying move you used.
Yeah, with 2 defense downs,
with
2 defense downs, Aerial Leaf could have killed it.
Yeah.
Now we're risking.
Yeah, I wasn't
Although we
thinking
do have
about
Intimidate, which is kind of cool. That's not gonna stop the ice punch, but
yeah.
All right, Salamence, this is like for the whole enchilada, and by that I mean your whole enchilada.
Yeah. Your Italican, or whatever you call it, or Mexian,
the Mextalian.
Mextalian, that's what it was.
Okay, this should be the Pissimian, because they sees the Rock Tomb. No, Lucario. What is... Oh, Dragon Ball. Duh.
Oh, duh, yeah. I was thinking that too, and I'm like, oh yeah, the whole... So then it's a free switching... Yeah, free switching to not Party Girl. I keep on forgetting what her name is.
Who did we teach? Oh, we taught Encore to the thing we got rid of for fucking Coupe. Fuck.
Oh, true.
Oh well.
Well, I mean, she still can stay out against Lucario for a long time anyways. Especially
Dark Pulse is not going to 1-shot, 2-shot, or even 3-shot us.
Yeah, no. Not with that special defense. So yeah, we still can set up in this phase pretty effectively.
Flinch is painful, but
true.
What did it do? It did, for the sake of argument, we're going to say 40 damage. So it gets 50% more on a crit is 60 damage. So it can do 60 damage, give or take, on a crit. We can survive one more if it crits, but we won't be able to life do if it crits. So in order to prevent that, we're going to life do now. So that if it crits, you heal out of the life thing.
Yep, that makes sense. You always have to kind of think, you know.
Oh, that did not heal nearly as much as I thought it would. I mean, I know it's split between two Pokemon, so it's not like a full recover type thing. I mean, we could life do our way out of end uses, well, of Dark Pulse. I think we have to Calm Mind, though, a couple times here, just so that life do can heal us.
And I forgot. Calm Mind is special defense and special attack, right?
Yep.
So you're also, you know, but crit doesn't care.
Yeah.
Crits are obviously so scary.
Yeah, crits are, again, we health about 60, and we don't know what it rolled the first time when it did 39 damage. So all we can do is base it off of, like I said, about 40 damage and assume it's going to do about 60, give or take, on a crit. We're going to burn a Dark Pulse, though, at a certain point.
And the Dark Pulse 10 or 15?
15.
Oh, okay. But if everything goes right, I'm guessing that this is just game then, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's... I mean, things are going to be faster than her, but unless if they completely kill her, I don't think... I mean, that they're not surviving.
Heal up. Should have given her the leftovers.
It'd be so satisfying to one-shot that stupid machine, too.
Life doing. Does this thing get recover and we just... I mean, it didn't have it, but I checked, but does it get recover eventually?
I bet it could learn it through TM if it doesn't get it naturally. I would be surprised if it couldn't learn it in any way. But I'm gonna check it out.
It's almost out of Dark Pulses, which is great news for us.
Yeah.
We're forced to use Spore Sphere, which we can heal out of no problem.
Just do literally nothing. Like, even if it crit, Aura Sphere would do practically nothing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't use Dragon Balls, so... Yeah.
Oh, it's out of Dark Pulse.
Yep, clearly.
Alright, well now we get to set up in its base, then we'll life do until we're as close to full HP as we can get. And then I should be able to just kill it. We're at 4. Nope, not enough. We need all 6. We only have 1 life do left. That's fine. We should still have plenty of HP to go through the rest of this.
Yeah. I don't think anything will, you know, do that much damage to you in one hit before they end up getting killed themselves.
Might. I don't know if the car how much damage it's going to do with its steel move. Ooh. But we should be able to survive a ×2. As long as we have enough HP. We're at full HP. Okay, that's actually perfect. So we're going to take a little bit of Lucario damage. And of course it crit on the final attack.
Yeah. And if the car crit you...
The car crit might fuck us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Alright, so this thing's gonna see Seed Bomb, I'm pretty sure. I think Seed Bomb is just gonna do more damage than Rock Tomb.
Oh, it gets Healing Wish. What the heck is... I forgot what Healing Wish even was.
It dies, but it heals your entire team.
Oh. I thought it was like, Wish, where it, you know...
Oh, I don't know if we can survive the Revel Room, though, after that Seed Bomb.
Yeah.
I think that Seed Bomb did a little bit too much damage. And we don't have... The other thing we had last time is we had Agility on from the dog.
True.
Maybe it'll shift gears. I don't know why it would unless it can't... Unless it doesn't see a kill. It's the only reason I can think it would shift gears.
Yeah.
But what else do we do? We've already set up. It's kind of all or nothing right now, right? What's our backup here if it when it kills us? Cyrus is resistant to the fighting. It is immune to the ground, the high horsepower, so it's going to be forced to use the steel moves. But it'll also try and shift gear. It's actually going to definitely shift gear versus Cyrus when Cyrus comes out, because Cyrus will intimidate it. So I think we have to go all in and then just force Cyrus out to... It'll force it to shift gear, which will give us like 2 attacks, basically. Or we can just go straight into Philip. What is... It'll see high horsepower on Philip. But we might
the
be able to
good thing about Philip is we have special on Philip, too.
Yeah, we can torch song
because we need to hit it with special attacks.
Yeah.
Once it starts getting stamina, obviously.
Yeah. I think we
you
have
can
to
hit
go
it
all
a
in
couple
on this,
times with
though.
Cyrus, but...
Oh, shift gear. I think we just won.
Oh.
I think we just won.
Great. No problem, then. Yeah, it must not have seen a kill. It must not have seen a one-shot. Or not a one-shot.
Boom. And it's gone. Game, set, and match.
Oh. Good. So...
Thank God it didn't see the kill. I'm surprised it didn't see a kill. I figured I was like, that Seed Bomb did a lot more damage than I thought it would, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're in lethal range now to the steel one.
Well, and then it was also scaring me, because I'm just like, even if it doesn't see the damage and still wants to attack you anyways, it could still always crit, too.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that was... Yeah. Well, good. And also, no, Hatterene cannot learn recover in any way.
Damn.
The only other healing move it can learn is Rest.
Which it has the defense to
and Draining Kiss, I guess. I mean, it can learn Draining Kiss, which...
That's not horrible on it. I mean, Draining Kiss isn't a great move, but at least Hatterene or whatever hits stupidly.
And I guess Giga Drain, too. It can learn Giga Drain.
But... Yeah, but you'd get more value out of the Drain Kiss because it's 75 power.
Yeah, because it's...
Well, it's 50 power, so you stab it up to 75.
Oh, yeah. And it's special attack, so you're still using a stat that you're good with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She hits hard enough where you can kind of make some use out of it. I don't think it's a reliable healing source, but it is something you could do.
Wait, what the fuck? Why does it learn Psycho Cut upon evolution? That doesn't make any sense.
Because Game Freak, and they think they know kids that, or at least their target audience they think of kids, are too stupid to realize that Psycho Cut is garbage on. And actually, in fairness, Hatterene's physical attack is not horrible.
Yeah, it's
just
weird because like Gallade learning Psycho Cut on evolution, it's like that's kind of becomes like Gallade's like Sig move practically, but like what?
Ooh, I just realized we get one more Pokemon. I forgot. We gotta pull something into here.
Oh yeah.
So...
Yeah, I forgot that you didn't do that after you fought the one dude.
Yeah, because I didn't think about it. I was just like, yeah, we have to wait till after you fight the base. No, you don't. I mean, you kind of do. You have to at least fight the trainer outside, but we didn't do that. Until, well, off-screen we did. But yeah, we have to cut a Pokemon.
And the only one after that is Area 0. And that's the last Pokemon encounter that you technically get.
Right.
What's Magic Powder do? I forgot what that one does too.
Magic Powder? I'm blanking.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
You're gonna read off the description and be like, oh yeah, duh.
Oh,
but right now,
it's one of those. It's you change the target into the psychic type.
Not what I thought it was.
So it's kind of like the soak or whatever it's called, where you turn the thing into water.
Right.
Turns the opponent Pokemon into a psychic type.
Now, I'm not gonna lie.
There's
an argument to be made to pull like a normal type, but I don't think there's any normal type in this area that we can pull into the base. Unless, is this part of the base like down here? No, damn. So try and pull something down here, maybe. But no, you don't get into the base till you actually cross the barrier. This is the first time you have to actually cross the barrier to be in the base. Granted, it's on a mountain, but...
Yeah, because this base is just in general kind of weird. Like, it's just a weird shape for the base.
Can we get anything else up here? Like, is there anything up on the cliff we might be able to pull down?
Yeah, but looking at it, yeah, you don't get any... Like, she's pretty much done learning any, like, good moves. Her only other moves now is Healing Wish and Magic Powder. Which is, like, no, not really.
She has Healing Wish already. Or she tried to learn it, I told her, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, because you're 56, duh, yeah.
Oh shit. Hi. I mean, I could maybe... I don't know if it'll fall off the cliff, though, will it?
Sometimes they'll chase you down off a cliff. Sometimes. Don't think it's intended to, but yeah, I've had it happen. It's how I accidentally actually encountered a level like...
We have a bunch of those.
30-something, like,
Oh, speaking of
what the hell it was.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by shiny objects, but speaking of have that, people probably saw it in the box when we were going through, but also when we were off screen, we got Bisharp, or Ponyard to evolve, and then Bisharp to evolve.
Yeah.
So we have King Gambit. King Ambit? Is it King Gambit or King Ambit? There's only one G.
It should be probably like King Gambit, but
there's only one G. It can't be King Gambit.
Yeah, the G does both.
I know it. That's just how Pokemon works. They do that a lot.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon, but it'd be either King Ambit or King Gambit.
Yeah. Like, I think King Ambit probably works better in that sense, but like, yeah, I've never really liked its name. Like, it's... Actually, I forget what the ER'd part for Ponyard is. Oh, probably like...
I'm not seeing anything up here, though, that you can really pull down, unless that thing right there falls down the cliff.
But, yeah, I mean, like, Bisharp is a cool... Like, I don't know, I feel like...
Oh, it won't fall down the cliff.
King Gambit, like, that's just a... Like, King Gambit is just a move in chess, like... It's not like a play on words or anything like that, it's just...
I don't know, there might be a way to get it to fall down the cliff, but I just, like... had it charge me and I jumped down the cliff and it didn't follow. So maybe there's a way, I don't know how to do. Ooh, wait, here's a very good Pokemon. And we need a bug type. Let's grab those low kicks. Or I like to call it low key. Oh wait, it's dark type. Oh wait, we're fighting psychic. We're fine. Oh no, we're not fine. We have fucking damage on us. Fuck. I didn't think about that.
And it's also bug, so oh wait, no, fighting psychic.
Yeah.
Doesn't get hurt by bug either, does it? Properly? Yeah.
No. We'll just switch into Salamence because it'll throw the Intimidate on it. Although we're losing our Quick Ball, unfortunately, to do this. I forgot it doesn't heal you after that fight. I'm so used to Pokemon games taking pity on you after every major fight and being like, yep, you have full HP again.
Yeah.
Bounce.
When the game babies you so much, you forget when it's not actually babying you.
Right. Bounce. Alright, well, since we're waiting for the bounce so we can throw the Pokeball, I'm going to switch into Phillip. And then switch back into Salamence when it drops down. Because then we can throw a second Intimidate on it. And right now, we kind of need it to not hit hard while we're trying to catch it. It's gonna paralyze, isn't it? No, somehow it didn't paralyze me. I'm actually very impressed. I hate bounce so much. It's one of those moves that's just, in a similar vein to like Supersonic, it's just too inaccurate to be reliable. But then when you get hit by it, it's just like, and paralyzed, because eat shit.
Oh, yeah. It's a move that's only for the NPCs to use effectively.
Thank God for Roost. Forgot we had that on Salamence until just now. I'm like, oh yeah, Salamence can kind of fight this thing more or less all day.
Yeah.
I don't really want to... Can I hit it? I can hit it with a Dragon Claw, right? Because Salamence... How much defense does this thing have? Can it survive a Dragon Claw from a second?
I don't remember because I didn't... when I used it, I didn't use it this... into, like, its 50s.
It's dark
so
out.
I don't
Dust Ball.
know how much it has.
Damn it, didn't work.
I just know it has a really high attack.
Yeah, I just don't know if it...
And I think it's got a pretty good speed.
I think it can survive a single Dragon Claw from Salamence, right?
I would hope. And if not, it doesn't deserve to be a part of your
Oh
party.
god, I was scared there, but it lived. I was scared there for a second. I was like, oh god, it did a lot more than I was hoping it could do it. That's how we catch our Pokemon. We send out our Pokemon with 135 attack against Pokemon whose defense stat we're not really confident in, and just hit it with a really powerful attack. You know,
yeah.
Just like everyone else does.
But hey, you know, I said that if it dies, then we didn't want it anyways, but the fact that it could survive...
Whoa, what? Hold on,
something.
sorry, I just caught the first sentence, now I had to stop and I read the whole thing, but it uses its normally folded third set of legs when in Showdown mode? What the fuck is Showdown mode?
Well, yeah, that makes it sound like it uses like a
This places a huge burden on its body,
something.
so it can't stay in the mode for long. What is Showdown mode? I want to see Showdown mode. Nickname.
Maybe it has something to do with, like, maybe in its animations when it's fighting, like, it does, like, a thing? I don't really know. I never... What the heck?
I want Showdown mode. I demand Showdown mode.
Yeah, I'm
next generation. Next
generation of low kicks.
Yeah, next generation low kicks. New passive ability switches between normal mode and Showdown mode. Kind of like that. What's the other one from Gen 8? The one that switches modes or whatever. Actually, there's a few that switch modes nowadays.
Oh,
there's Gen 8 does it. There's the sword thing does it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Pikachu clone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of first. But then I was like, oh yeah, the sword also switches.
It goes to the hangry mode.
All right, low kicks. A dark bug.
Well, I was thinking of like naming it after a person that would go into a showdown. Like trying to think of what Civ.
I think we used a lot of them though, sadly.
I know.
You know, we'll just do Hammurabi. Why not? I like the Babylon Empire, and Hammurabi needs...
That's true, yeah.
I would use Nebuchadnezzar, but unfortunately he's Civ 5, not Civ 6. And by unfortunately, I mean thankfully, because Civ 5 is the better game, let's be honest. But not that I'm knocking Civ 6. I don't hate Civ 6 like a lot of people seem to do. But Civ 5 is the better game.
I forgot. It was Civ 4. Civ 4 was the one that wasn't that great. Yeah, that's Hammurabi, yep.
Civ 4 was actually another one that longtime fans loved more than life itself. It was new.
Really?
It was new people. It was frequently the new people coming to Civ because it was so complicated in comparison to previous titles. Because it basically kept everything around from Civ 1 through 3, and then kept adding more shit with the expansions. Whereas Civ 5 kind of did a back to basics and added mechanics that were in Civ 4 and 3 and 2 as the game went on and it got new expansions.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of people who are
that was one that I
love Civ 4.
And that was one that I skipped, and I had a friend of mine that absolutely hated it, so I just kind of went by with what he was saying.
Yeah, I had played other games before Civ 4 in terms of the Civ games, but I hadn't played
Yeah.
a lot of them. And by a lot of them, I mean like
Yeah.
in terms of total hours committed to them.
My familiarity with Civ was played a shit ton of 3, skipped 4 because I didn't have a good enough computer, and then played a little bit of 5, and then a shit ton of 6. So that's my familiarity with Civ.
Yeah, I really like. I have no problem with 6. I enjoy 6. I play 6 a lot, and I still play 5 because 5 is pretty good. You should probably.
I like 6, but like it it doesn't like to run properly. Like because whenever it does even a small update, it's like your mods don't work. And it's like like really, I can't just start with a settler now because you added a small update. Like, come on.
Start with settler is cheating. I have done the one. I used to use it. I've more recently taken it off because I've been trying to purposely improve my own civilization skill level. But I used to play with the mod that started with the free scout, just so I didn't have to build one. But like I said, I turned that one off because I've been trying to get better at playing on deity, and I'm like, the best way to get better is to play by the initial rules, not with free scout.
Yeah. I don't remember if I even have that one. If I didn't, I considered it. But
Alright. Yes, everyone watching, we are at the Pokemon League. We are not going to take it on at the moment because we are far from the level cap. I believe it's 61. I'm going to have to double check, but I'm fairly confident
yeah,
it's 61.
I think we saw that.
Did I ever
61.
get Baton Pass from back here? Nope.
Well, because we were not going to ever use it, so...
Well, it's not that you can't use Baton Pass. You can't sub-pass stats. But if you're going to use, a switch move, it's better to just use like U-turn and Volt Switch and the like. Yeah. Unless the Pokemon can't learn anything else other than Baton Pass, which gets you kind of stuck with it. But yeah, we're basically running.
Honestly, you can find more things that learn U-turn and Volt Switch than you can that learn Baton Pass.
Right. Speaking of, I was gonna say,
especially U-turn. A lot of things learn U-turn.
I was gonna say because a lot of the nerfs in terms of implemented rules for Baton Pass came in singles. In doubles, they generally allow Baton Pass. Not so, but it's they generally allow Baton Pass under most conditions. It's just not used in doubles because it's a lot harder to set up in doubles.
Yeah, it's just not. It's significantly not as powerful.
But thinking about doubles reminded me of something I wanted to briefly bring up here while we're on camera. But because I don't know enough about the online features of the game, despite the fact that we've used them, I know we've been using them to farm rare candies and shit. But I still don't know enough about the online features. When you're playing with multiple people, can you get into double battles with one of the people you're playing with and do? I'd call it the dumb double battle, but at least if you're playing with another person, you have someone who's not an AI on your side.
I don't think you can fight like NPC trainers with a partner.
That is very unfortunate. Missed opportunity.
I think you can do double battles. Like you can do double battles like against each other, but I don't think you can do it like against NPCs. Like, and actually, I don't even think there's any kind of battle tower or like any kind of like thing like that you can do in this game.
Okay. So yeah, Elite 4 level cap is 61. So if you get to level 61, you edge, you get to 62, which is the champion's level. So that's what you want to do there, it looks like, in terms of hardcore rules. Arven's 63 along with Big Boss, which you should be right around the 63 level after the champion, give or take. It does mean that you have to be a little careful, though, since both Arven and Penny are 63. So you can't really edge one of those fights. You can only edge one of those two fights. And even then, you might not really have... There might be a Pokemon, depending on how much use one Pokemon sees over another, you might actually lose access to one of the Pokemon as you're playing through that. But Nemoto's level 66, you've got all the time to catch up there and then edge them to 67, which 67 is the final battle, so you can edge to 68, basically. Or edge 67 to hit 68 in the final fight. So basically, we have about 10 to 11 levels in total that all the Pokemon are going to see more of. But right now, we need to get to level 61, which is, depending on the Pokemon in question, 4 to 5 levels up. So we're going to have to do some nasty levels of grinding here to get into Pokemon League shape, but we also have to figure out what our team is going to be. And I'm tempted to make that a surprise for the next episode.
Yeah,
which I
cool.
think I might do. Although anyone who's watched looking at the box can probably pick out their own, best team of 6 to take on the Pokemon League. But yeah, I think we'll make our team a surprise. So if you want, go ahead and pause the video here, I guess, guys, and decide what your team of 6 would be to take on the Pokemon League and see how it compares to ours next time.
Yeah, see how it compares. Yeah.
Until then, we will see you guys next time and all that other fun stuff.